What does it actually mean to train your body type? Let me break that down for you. For starters, I'm not talking about endomorph or ectomorph or mesomorph, because honestly, all that's irrelevant anyways. Since 2017, we have been helping thousands of guys lose body fat and build muscle by teaching them what works best for their body type. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Coach Joe. I'm the CEO and head coach of Heartletics, certified in personal training, nutrition, and also strength and conditioning. To help you when it comes to training for your body type, I'm going to give you two different analogies. We're going to use myself personally, and then I'll use one of our members. So for myself, I've hurt my back probably at least 6 times, maybe 7, like completely thrown it out. In fact, I remember one time attempting 530 pounds, and that's when I really hurt my back. In fact, that was when I first got married. So when I came home, I as soon as I lifted up the bar, I was pretty much like trying to like hinge up a little bit because it was getting stuck on my knees, and I couldn't just get it above, and slide up my thighs. And like, that's when it just went, like, it was bad. I remember immediately just going down the ground, almost like a fetal position, like tucking in my knees to my chest, because I knew that I hurt my back really bad. So anyways, eventually come back home, hop in the shower, and it really started to hurt me really bad. So much so that for the past several weeks after that incident, I couldn't even put on like my socks and my shoes. My wife had to help me out with that. Like, that's how bad it was. And unfortunately, I didn't learn my lesson. I continued to do squats, continued to do deadlifts, and also continued to just hurt my back, Now it's doing a lot better, but I will say this, I have not squatted or deadlifted in probably close to a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and it's fine, right? Like, no more back pain at all. On top of that, for the guys out there that think they need to do the squats, they need to do the deadlifts, they need to lift all heavy and be all macho because, hey, that's the best way to, build strength and, lose body fat overall. I stay between 10 to 12% body fat all year round, and I don't do any of those exercises, right? We like using the phrase at Heartletics is don't risk it for the biscuit. And I'll break it down for you like this. My son, he's currently 5 years old. We love to wrestle. Like, literally, that's all we do is just wrestle. Well, if my back's in a lot of pain, like, you think I'm going to be, on the floor wrestling around with him? Like, no, like, I'm going to be that guy that's all upset, kind of depressed, pissed off because, hey, I can't just do the finer things in life. If you've ever experienced a back injury, it's kind of depressing. It affects everything that you do. Like, you're sitting down at work, you're constantly thinking about it. Like, just getting out of your car, you're constantly thinking about it. Like, every single movement, you're thinking about the pain that's in your back, and it's not fun at all. So this is what I truly mean about training your body type properly. And that means you're going off of your injuries first and foremost, okay? Now, that's just one variable. You also make sure that you're training for your lifestyle. And what does that mean? Well, I go to the gym, right? Like, it's 10 minutes max away from my house. I got equipment here at my house, but at the end of the day, like, I work out at 4:30, 5 a.m. every single morning. So I don't think I'm going to be, in this household at least, be at risk, with my wife coming at me, yelling at me because I'm in the garage lifting weights, making all this noise. Next thing you know, the baby's up, and it's just like, no, I'm not going to do that to them. So I go to the gym, okay? Now, the reason why I'm telling you that is because, once again, I'm doing what works best for my body type that I just shared, and also my lifestyle. When I go to the gym, it just depends on what split. I rotate between a 4-day workout split and a 5-day workout split, and I just kind of go with it, right? And that's it. And that's how I typically get the best results because I'm able to stay consistent with it long term. And that's the biggest thing that I want you to understand. I'm training my body type properly, so that way I'm not risking myself of a future injury. And I'm also training in a way where it's for my lifestyle. It's best suited for my schedule. So that way, once again, I can have an easier time staying consistent where I'm not going to fall off the wagon. Some of you guys out there, like, you don't know how to train properly for your body type. You don't know how to eat properly for your body type. You'll cut out your carbs. You'll do all this crazy nonsense, run sprints, do backflips and burpees and CrossFit. And it's like, you can do that for a week or two, but then eventually you fall off the wagon. You regain all the weight right back. And it's just like this yo-yo effect of lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. I'm more so of like, hey, how to create sustainable habits? That way, once again, you can have long-term success. Now, let me tell you about one of our members. Bill, for example, was able to lose 55 pounds in just 6 months. He doesn't work out in the gym. In fact, he hates exercise. When he first got signed up for our coaching program, like he specifically said, like, dude, I don't want to work out at all. Like, tell me the macros, tell me about, the coaching calls, tell me what I need to do with my mindset, but like, I don't want to work out at all. And that's pretty much how we started, was just all about nutrition. Because at the end of the day, your mindset, your nutrition, that's kind of like the foundation. You can't out-train a bad diet anyway. So we were able to kind of work with Bill on a real personal note, just helping him with, breaking any kind of self-limiting beliefs, helping him with having the right mindset, the right confidence, but also the right macronutrients for his body type, so that way he can successfully lose the body fat. So when Bill first got started, all he literally did was just walk. That was it for just a couple weeks. And then eventually we started doing some push-ups. After a couple weeks of that, we started doing more body weight, ab exercises and workouts to train his core more effectively. And then after a few short weeks of that, he started using some dumbbells, just some light dumbbells at home, just 3 times a week. That was it. 20-minute workouts 3 times a week. Now he's doing kettlebell circuits that are, I think, 15, 20-minute workouts, once again, 3 times a week. So if you think about it, he's not like me at all, where, I'm a gym rat, if you want to call it that, because I work out in the gym, Monday through Friday. He doesn't go to the gym. He doesn't spend an hour in the gym. He just does stuff right at home. He's able to focus on training his body type properly because he knows at certain times, he might be dealing with a bad back pain or some knee pain or ankle injury or shoulder, anything like that. And he knows, hey, when he's struggling with those types of injuries, don't train the muscle. Right? Like, instead of doing shoulder presses, if you're dealing with a hurt shoulder, let's just avoid that all in general. So he's very smart, But the reality is that, hey, he was able to get amazing results. Once again, losing 55 pounds in just 6 months, and he doesn't work out in the gym. He's able to work out in a way where it's, once again, suitable for his body type, any kind of injuries or, discomfort that he's going through. He knows how to make those modifications. But also, he's doing it in a way where it's flexible for his lifestyle. He's not, working out every single day. He's focusing on steps, push-ups, some bodyweight ab exercises, and then obviously doing a 15-minute kettlebell circuit 3 times a week. The reason why I'm telling you that is because all these guys that you can see up here on my screen, they all focus on training their body type properly. They all focus on a training routine that is best suitable for their schedule. Whether they work out at home, with or without equipment, whether they work out in a gym, they all focus on, once again, knowing, right, specifically how to also fuel their body properly. They're not cutting out their carbs, they're not cutting out alcohol, they're not cutting out sugars or anything like that. They know how to eat in a calorie deficit for their body type. They know how to hit their macronutrient goals for, once again, their body type. And they know how to apply the 80-20 rule. So that way they can fit in their favorite foods without cutting anything out. So that way they have an easier time with staying on track with their goals long term. As I mentioned before, consistency is the name of the game here, right? Focus on training your body properly, focus on fueling your body properly, focus on doing things in a way where it's so easy for your schedule, it's very hard for you to actually fall off. If you're able to do that and stay consistent with it, you're able to create sustainable habits. So that way you can have long-term success at reaching your goals. If you want to learn a step-by-step plan to follow that's going to help you successfully lose the body fat and keep it off once and for all, you can click on the link down below. Inside the description box, the very first link is going to be a free fat loss training guide that's going to go over the 5 best tips when it comes to losing body fat and building muscle. I really hope that you guys got some value from today's episode. If you did, definitely give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know your biggest takeaway. And as always, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate that if you did. Guys, this has been Coach Joe with Heartletics.com, and I will talk to you in the next episode. Peace out, Girl Scouts.